Yeah, I know we all heard it. We all pondering in the thought. Houston's deal with Brooklyn on Tuesday night came after the Nets shuttled Mikal Bridges off to the New York Knicks for a slew of first round picks, four unprotected firsts in 2025, 27, 29, 31, and a 2025 protected pick from the Milwaukee Bucks, a 2028 pick swap, and a 2025 second round pick. Brooklyn then pivoted to a subsequent deal with Houston, who reportedly returned the Nets' 2026 first round pick to Brooklyn in exchange for a 2027 Suns first round pick, according to Wojnarowski. The Nets originally sent that pick to the Rockets to acquire All-Star guard James Harden during the 2021 season. But the madness did not stop there. Wojnarowski continued, reporting that Houston had an interest in using the newly acquired pick to go after Durant and would have an easier time in doing so by dangling Phoenix's own pick in front of them. Yeah, it's a thought. I'm not doing that if I'm Houston. No doubt about it. We've been down this road before. You remember Scottie Pippen? Do you remember Charles Barkley? Few old age down at the end of their careers trying to pick them up to piggyback for a championship. I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. If anything, Devin Booker, that's a little more enticing, a lot younger. But Kevin Durant, we've been down that road before, getting these old age stars at the bottom half of their career. Houston don't need to make this move. We got a lot of young talent right now that we're trying to rebuild. And if you have to sacrifice any of that young talent to bring in an old Kevin Durant for 1 or 2 years, it's crazy. It's crazy. Be patient. I know, Houston, we want to be right there in the mix as soon as possible. I'm with you. But going this route, it's not even a route. It's a detour. You don't need to go through a detour messing with a Kevin Durant. Yes, he's a superstar, but he's at the bottom half of his career. And not only that, what we always talk about, being available. There's no guarantee this guy's going to go all the way through a season, long as you have him healthy. History has shown that hasn't happened. So why gamble? And if you have to sacrifice any of your young talent, this would be a deal that is crazy as hell. Don't look at the big picture and say, hey, we won 41 games. He's going to put us right into the playoffs. You have to look at one thing. You was right there on the brink. Right there on the brink of being in the play-in tournament. Next year, you knock that down. Possibly make a playoff spot off right. Go through the process. I'm all about getting a new all-star or a good caliber player to go with your young talent. But if you got to sell the horse and the goat, I'm not all with it. Now, I know that old age fine wine tastes good, but even he can go back on the shelf. So think about this one real long and real hard. KD right now is just the name. He's at the bottom half of his career. He's not the player he once was. Of course, he can knock down some jump shots, but you got to have the right pieces in place for his style of play. And if you got to put your young talent on the back burner by chasing a playoff spot, it's not worth it. Now, Devin Booker is a whole different ball game. 26, 27 years old, in the prime of his career. You can move a few pieces, add him in, and you got yourself a good ball team. Booker's long term, Durant short term. Just think about that. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I know we want playoffs. But as soon as I heard this Kevin Durant possibility, I was like, oh no, don't need that. Now, 5 years ago, it'd have been more intriguing. But not right now. Not after he'd been around the block, been battered and bruised, and now you want a landing spot in Houston. After Scottie Pippen, after Charles Barkley, a few others if I come to mind, didn't work out. Now I know you're going to say Clyde Drexler. Yeah, well, that's Clyde. That 5-slammer jammer. And when he came from Portland, he had some game left, as you can see. Got a ring to show for it. So I'm not with this route. KD, hey, love your game. But right now, at this time in your career, I want to stay far away from it as possible. Far away from it as possible. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, but KD, no go on my end. I think it's another route like Mikal Bridges. If we would have got him to go with the young talent, it's a little more feasible. Not too much to shake up. We can fit his style game. But KD, who needs that ball in his hands, somebody else gonna sacrifice. And on top of that, will he be available? So just think about it. If we just getting him for nothing, then you can take that gamble. You can take that gamble. But if Cam Whitmore has to leave, Amen Thompson has to leave, Jabari Smith has to leave, Şengün moved around for some reason, then we got a problem. So Houston, be patient. We gonna get there. We knocking on the door. That's all I got to say. What y'all think about it? Am I crazy? I know there's a lot of Durant fans out there saying, go with it. A lot of Houston fans saying, go with it, because they starved and they're hungry. But just sip your drink, just a little while longer. Eat your Danish, your beets. You'll get that full meal sooner or later. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits, we out of here. NBA draft tonight. Tune into that. Will be interesting. Moves all day, all night long. We out of here. Peace.